Now, students, ground floor slab, concrete building part 4, ground floor slab part C. So we're finishing off this ground floor slab. Now, a few problems have come to light here, and I'm going to show you what I've done and how I have overcome those. All right. So first of all is I have filled out the toilet and the lift areas here, as you can see. So I've got toilet cubicles in there, WCs in there. These have got hidden cisterns, so I'm actually going to build a small little partition wall that will go the whole way along here as well. And the same for over here. I've got my disabled toilet there, disabled toilet there. I've got some vanity units and some lockers here. Okay, I presume these are storerooms. I presume that's a service duct. Okay, I've got some lift doors in here. So these are all families. You might have access to these, you might not. So what I'm going to do is I will publish these families onto Yammer, so you can use those if you want to as well. One of the obvious things that needs to be done here is the slab needs to be cut. So voids need to be formed in all of those areas with the X's in them. So they are voids that will travel through the whole length of the building. Now I've added in some doors, I've added in walls. You can see that these are just standard partition walls here. These are, again, steel studs, standard partitions. These are the cast in situ walls that I'm carrying up with me all the way through. And you notice that I've decided to carry this wall along here. And I'm not 100% sure what's happening here. What I've done is I've put in big windows there, basically. That's a block divider wall there as opposed to a stud, and that's a block divider wall there as opposed to a stud. So you can see there's a little reception area here. I'm not sure what those things are or what those things are there. They'll have to be sorted out at a later stage. This front area here, I'm ignoring for the moment because I'm probably going to make that into a curtain wall that will travel up at least 3 stories or so. According to, if I just bring over the, the front elevation there. So that's that circular door that's there. So again, whether we are going to model those kind of thick areas up or not, I'm not sure, but I'm quite sure that the whole of this area here is a curtain wall. So that's what I'm saying. I will come back to that at a later stage. There's no need for me to go at it now. Right, so that's that. And then I've come over here and as I showed you in the previous video, I've modeled up those and I've closed off those areas there with extra walls, and I've done the same over here. Go into the 3D and this is how it's looking. Okay, and so there's one of the core walls that's going to be coming up with me. You can see my columns are now coming up as well. You can see here's my toilet blocks. There's the vanities there, the lockers, there's the toilets in there. Okay, so they're all working out quite nicely. As you can see at the back wall here, again, I'm just raising that wall all the way up from the basement. It's going to come straight on through. And that's a cast in situ wall as well. And as I said, I put in a couple of columns here. I maybe don't need those, to be honest with you, because this core actually, because it's cast in situ, is going to do that job as well. Now, so that was that bit. You can see in this area here, if I go back to the ground floor, in that lift lobby. So there seemed to have been kind of glazing in there. So what I did was I just took one of the standard windows and I made it 2.1 by 2.6 single plane window, and I duplicated it, renamed it, and I gave it that width by that height, and that's kind of how it looks there now. So we've got that view through. So if you remember, if I go into my section here, we dropped this floor 200 because we want to get a computer floor in there. Now to do that, what we need at the edge here is an upstand. So similar to this thickening slab here, that's a down stand, right? And this one is an upstand. So I want to show you that. So it's a profile family. I called it the slab edge kicker. Um, and if I go into file, open, back out again, file, open family. You can ignore that message. What I've got here is a slab thickened option B, and I'm going to open that family there for you. Now, basically what you can see here is that these two reference planes refer to the floor that's there, and these lines that are drawn across here that have two parameters guiding. They have a height and a width, okay, and that is the kicker. So the important bit is that reference point there. So anything below that is minus, that goes below the slab. Anything above that goes above the slab. So again, I'm going to give you this profile family as well, and so that you'll be able to use it. How do you use it? Well, same job as in the 3D. That's it actually there. Okay, that's it actually there. So if I delete that, I'll come back over here, and so I'm back into floor slab edge, and then what I'll do is I will make sure that I've chosen the slab edge kicker. Okay, and yeah, it actually says 500 by 300, and so I need to correct that. So you might as well watch me do this. So I'm going to go back into File, Open Family, this option B here. Okay, so if I come over here to the family types, and what I'm going to do is rename that one. So that one is now going to be 450 by 300, wasn't that it? 200 height, 450 by 200. Okay, because it's fitting in with these things here, these parameters here. So I'll apply that, okay, and then I'll load that into the project, and I'll save the changes, and it's going to ask me to update now. Right, now, so I'm back in here. I'm file, sorry, not file, come back out. We're into architecture, we're into floor, into slab edge. And when I hit edit option here, I should have the 450 by 200. There it is there. Concrete cast in situ. And it's a slab edge. So it's acting as a slab edge. I'll go into my 3D and I'll come to the edge of the ground floor, that one. Now you can see the kicker gone in there and there. And what I'll do is I'll just follow that the whole way around here. And that kicker goes in the whole way around. So that provides an edging, if you like, for the computer floor as well. And I'll go back to the section and show you that. So that's what you get there. You get that upstand. And then the floor level, the finished floor level will be the computer floor. Right. Now, so you can see there's those windows that I put in over there. So if I pick a door here, you see that the sill height is at 0, 0. So that is at the ground finished floor level, and that's fine. I'm not 100% sure how the guys want to treat the floor in here, and particularly in the toilets and things like that. Like, do you have a raised access floor in the toilets? If not, we might have to build in an addition onto the slab or something like that, or do a different type of floor that gives us an option to be able to put in tiling and things like that into the bathroom. So we'll discuss that in studio next Monday. All right, and then the final thing that I need to do here now is to take out the the voids here. So I need to find my floor. So let's see if I can get it handy here. Yep. Okay, and edit boundary. Now, so this is a question of going around like so. Now remember that those walls are going to come up so that the void actually will be in all the way in through here, right? Um, yeah, the whether you need to go cut back into there with the floor or whether that's going to be part of the lift car. I'm not quite sure, but if I was going to do that, this is what I do. I would get in my lines like so. Okay, and then I would use the split tool and the trim tool, trim that one to that one, that one to that one. Okay, and I would do that along there. So when I hit OK, and so we detach those kind of targets there. Now, so I've now got a void in through there, and let's get into that section and show you that. So there's the void happening in here. And that's what I'm saying is that these walls will be poured all the way up here. They're actually, see that one? I'm going to have to take that one and put in a minus 200, okay? Because remember, it finished at the ground finish floor level, but we know that it needs to drop down to minus 200 as well. So these are little repairs that you kind of need to do along the way um, for all of these walls. That's the same on the far side there. We just drop it down to here. Oops. Okay, didn't like that. It's all right. Yeah, it's not minus 200. Right. So you would go through your ground floor plan, and everywhere there's an X, like here, you're going to adjust the boundaries, and you're going to take out the slab there so that you got the void through there. There's a few in here. There's a good few in there, including the stairs as well. So again, if I was doing this one just to show you, because these walls are going to be continuously poured up. So for that one, again, I'll do the tab, get the floor, edit the boundary, right? And I will go right from here all the way to here and pick line going from there to there. And again, we would probably, there would be a landing in the stairs. You can see it there. So that generally has to be adjusted. Okay. So let's just take this line. Where's there? Like that one there. Okay. Now get out my fillet command here, and I'll fillet this one to this one. I'll fillet that one to that one. Okay, and that one to that one. And that one. Something like that. Let's just do more lines here. Let's see if that's correct, is it? Yeah, not really. So that one comes up here, goes across to there, to here. Okay. Yeah, I think across to there now. See if we can make this work. That one is dead. I'm confused here. Right, I want the landing in. That's fine. So, delete that. That. I'm just going to delete those for the moment and fill it this one. Finish. Okay, so that's the void in there. Now notice actually, here's an interesting, again, see these are little problems that you get and why it's so important that you build from the bottom up, because I know some of you went to the top and you were working your way down. The kicker now has come into play because it was following that that floor the whole way around. So I'm going to have to do an adjustment on the kicker there, particularly at the stairs area here. I might have to take that kicker out. And I think I can do that by dragging the segment end down maybe as far as there, something like that. Yeah, I'll have to work that out. I'll be able to split it, I think, in order so that it doesn't. I can leave it here. In fact, I can leave it as far as there, I would think. But where that stairs comes up, we might need to do something about that kicker. So again, there's another little problem that you come up against. Uh, and that's why you need to take your time and pace this and just bring it up slowly as your learning improves along the way. So I'll take care of that in part 5, but that basically now is my ground floor plan, more or less kind of finished. There will be a few little adjustments and whatever else. I'll have to go in and make the rooms and all of that, but we'll do that at a later stage. Okay.